Hello everyone, just a bit of a quick update from me today regarding Matheus Cunha and him pretty much picking Man United. It looks like it's going to be agreed, ready for the summer. I'm currently on holiday, that's why there's like a bloody forest behind me in the middle of nowhere. But I've been looking, and a few things that I want to talk about. Look, because obviously we know Cunha's going. That's not the reason about this video. We know he's going, it's no secret. And to be honest, I know I've criticised him a lot on this channel recently, but I think he come on against Spurs, no fuss, got the goal. Started against Man United, no fuss. A few weird antics like rubbing the grass on his legs and speaking to Amorim and Casemiro, but I think they're international, you know, they just get on anyway, so that's no surprise. So, but he's not doing anything on social media wrong. You can tell his management and the people who represent him are really starting to put stories out there a lot. Fabrizio Romano tweeted about him, that they've had meetings, that his representatives have had meetings with Man United. And then again today, he's updated it saying that they've convinced Cunha about the project at Man United, and he really wants to make the move happen. And it's interesting that he's going to Man United considering the situation they're in. But let's be honest, he did say in an interview with the BBC that he supported Man United growing up. His favourite player was Anderson, of all people, but there we go. So that kind of gives it, makes it make sense a little bit more, because let's be honest, it's not guaranteed Man United will get Champions League football unless they win the Europa League. Somewhere like Arsenal probably would be the step up that he keeps going on about, in my opinion, that level up. Because I know Man United are a humongous club, but it's a step sideways when you look at the league form, really. So I'm quite surprised at that. But as I say, it makes sense because he did say support him as a kid. But another thing that is a bit annoying, because Cunha's banged on about signing his contract to help Wolves as a club because of what we've done for him, putting him back on the map and putting in that 62.5 million release clause, and that means we get the money up front ready to spend. But apparently they're agreeing to pay for Cunha a bit more than 62.5 million, but pay in instalments, because that's the way Man United want to do business going forward. Because as we know, they've splashed cash and spent so much money, like over $1 billion in the last decade. And they've just spent poorly, so they want to be a bit more clever with their money. So they're going to do what we do a lot, to be fair, Wolves as a club, buy people, but do it in instalments, which goes against the promise he made for us. But if we're going to get more, I kind of get it. And it just shows that I think his attitude has put off the likes of Newcastle and Arsenal. They don't want to take him because of the way he has acted on social media. But there we go. It's interesting because I see a lot of Man United fans, like I see Mark Goldbridge comparing him to Eric Cantona, saying, yeah, you know, he'll be a lovable rogue, he hasn't got a great attitude, but Cantona fly kicked someone. Leeds fans said he was a moaner, but then he become a legend. I've seen Man United fans saying, yeah, but you've got to see he works so hard. Come on, man. Wolves fans know that when it ain't going Cunha's way, he walks around in a strop, and he's been top of the walking around stat list, which we spoke about a few times. But there's no denying his quality. 14 goals, 4 assists. So for that reason, you can see why. But I think this will be a big mistake for Cunha, because I think he'll go there. It won't go as well as I think he thinks it'll go, even if the representatives of Man United are convinced in the project will be good and they'll start pushing on and signing good players. It's a rotten club, and since Sir Alex left, God, nearly over a decade ago now, they haven't really gone back to the dizzy heights that they had all those years when I was growing up, particularly. I think they're basically in their era of what Liverpool were in when I was growing up, where Liverpool were this famous club but couldn't win anything apart from when they won the Champions League that one time in 2005. And now Man United are in that cycle, just bitter fans that hate the fact that they're not the team that wins everything anymore. And I just think it's just going to go pear-shaped for him. I really do. I think he'll struggle. I think he'll clash with the fans when it ain't going well. And then I don't think he'll like not being the main man and all attention's on him like it has been at Wolves. I think it's going to take a lot of getting used to for him. But yeah, looks pretty much done. As long as we get that money in soon as possible, do what you want, Cunha. We know you're going, and if Man United is the club you want to go to, fair play. That's your decision. If you supported them, that's your decision. And I'd get the attraction of going to one of the biggest clubs in the world, but something tells me, as I've said, it'll be a mistake. But comment your thoughts down below on this. Are you surprised that Man United is the destination for Cunha? Please like the video. Really do appreciate the support on the channel. Flying high, aren't we, as Wolves fans? Everything's going well. And I'll catch you for the Leicester preview coming up. in the build up to the weekend's game where Wolves can try and make it 6 in a row. Cheers, everyone.